Yep, I already finished Alan Wake America's Nightmare all in one go. So, kind of fitting then, I guess that I start off with, well, given all what you voted in the poll, I start doing Control next. Why? Well, because technically it's important for what happens next in, with Alan Wake. We find out towards the end. So, yeah, new game.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
It is.
There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Hey, girl.
I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Certain objects aren't allowed. Unauthorized weapons. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah.
Fair warning. Hello? Anyone here?
Listen here.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Staffing, surveillance, blah 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 blah.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Hmm. Look how redacted it is.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
What?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
What the? What the? What the hell?
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Courtney Hope.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Yikes. What the?
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
What the?
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Or none of the above. Hey!
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Now I have a gun.
Something's coming. This threat Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
You are?
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go? What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline. Okay.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room.
Hey, Tavia.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That is contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Not too bad.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
What?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Ship the bathroom complaint. Can't go in there yet. Didn't work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart. I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
You?
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, Maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
So HR...
Dr. with...
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Uh-oh. What is that muttering? No, 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 no. Dead letters. Okay, that's not right. down here. Nope.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Hey, let's cleanse this. Hey, figure drawing. Look, dude. Look. When it comes to Hooded, it's the problem with it is his timing and the perpetualness. It's like when Elvis kept on doing it. Okay, dude, it's like when Elvis kept on doing all, let's beat up Robert, perpetually in multiple streams. Hooded is perpetuating it constantly. That is my problem with it, all right, dude? That is the problem I've been having. If it was once in a while, it'd be one thing. It's constant. All right, dude, do you get it? It is the constantness of it that is the problem. I cannot get a break. It feels like everything I say now gets scrutinized and criticized. I am becoming the butt monkey so much. Do you get that, dude? I am becoming the butt monkey. Dude, I'm good at verbally talking it. I am not good at typing it. I suck at it when it comes to typing, and it's not going to do much good. He's just going to ignore it and keep at it, dude. That is the problem here. What I don't think even you understand it. It's the perpetualness of it. It's the not letting up of it. And I gotta tell you, this is coming from a guy here who was bullied most of his early life. And I'm getting deja vu from it. Basically, deal with it. It's just a joke. That's all I'm getting. No one is willing to lay off if I am actually getting annoyed by it. No one's going. They're basically like, I'm getting annoyed. Like, let's keep going. Come on, dude. It's like, if I remember right, doesn't people acknowledge just ignoring the harassment doesn't stop it? Why didn't people then expect you to keep on ignoring it? I thought that was debunked. I mean, I'm confused. I am completely confused why it's so, it feels like it's no different. It's, Look, if he was joking, he would know when to back off, is all I am saying. Like I said, reduce it to once in a while. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask? Is that honestly too much to ask? Dude, he isn't trying, and yet he doesn't lay off. He doesn't apologize. He just keeps at it and knows I'm getting annoyed, but it's my problem for getting annoyed. All right, dude, if he's not trying to make me feel like shit, he should know when to back off and not make it be like, you're the one acting negative, it's all your fault. Like it's all my fault. I'm the one completely in the wrong here. That's what I always have to deal with.
We're on the right track.
Do you see the conundrum, dude? Do you? It's basically, he gets to do what he wants, and I have to deal with it. He's the one who will not let up. I'm the one who's going to have to shut up and accept it. Again, how is this any different from... Dude, I've tried. And he either ignores me, or again, it's my fault. I gave up trying long ago.
An object of power. Looks like the place of last shown
And look, the last thing I want to do is get Triss involved, all right? That's the last thing I'd want to do. But it just feels like, it's like I don't matter, or okay, maybe I should say I don't matter, but it's like nothing. Again, like I keep saying, it's basically shut up, Robert, and just deal with it. That's what it feels like, all I'm being told. Do you understand what I'm saying, dude? Again, I'm not saying he is wanting to harass me entirely. I just want him to lay off once in a while. That's all I'm asking. But it feels like every time I'm asked, then it's like, dude, what's your problem? Dude, what's your problem? And it doesn't stop. How can I get it to stop if I ask to stop, it doesn't stop, I get made fun of. If I just keep on ignoring it, I still get made fun of. Can I get roped into it? There's so many times where I'm just trying to avoid it. And yet I still get roped in.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Woodard, are you still there? No, yeah, Figure joined me. Figure, you still there?
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
And look, and I get that, man, all right? And look, I accept the running gag, but again, my problem with some running gags is, the perpetualness of it. Like, I think the cheating gag is getting a little long in the tooth. It's not as bad because it's mostly reserved for the Sunday stream, but it is getting a little long in the tooth. And I feel like, it feels like it's just me that's getting the bulk of the targeting. That's the other problem. Feels like I am at the bulk of it all. But yeah, exactly. I do not view it as a running gag. Not like that. And that's why I keep saying I wish for it to stop, and why it's the whole thing. Why is it if someone asks, can you please knock it off, they're just like, he wants me to keep going, doesn't he? Or I'm going to keep going regardless. I don't get that mindset at all. Why do they then act like it's A-okay if someone asks you to stop, they think it's A-okay to keep going? Please, someone tell me where the logic of that comes from, because it tells me if they keep going, they don't care how I feel. They just care about getting the yucks. Yeah, I'm never one to bust balls. Or if I am, it's very rare. It's very rare for me to bust balls, because I'm a legit nice guy. My niceness is legitimately who I am, and I am not one for busting balls. Unless a moment comes up, and even then I'm uneasy about it. That's exactly my problem, and I keep making it clear that it's my problem.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom. This must open the door.
And look, I do that, all right? But look, when you're busting me, bringing me into it, dude, first of all, since you understand where I'm coming from, I will do that if you promise not to tag me or bring me into discussion. I'm asking that on your part, all right? Could you promise me that? There'll be one last person roping me into it. I can handle ignoring Hooded. I've gotten used to handling Albert, and he seems to be reeling it back in a bit. But please, I'm asking you personally, don't rope me into it any further. Going forward, all right? I know you're not meaning to be nasty, but I'm asking just don't add to the problem. It's all I'm asking. I know you might be doing good fun, but until this thing with Hooded settles down, please don't add to it. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking that politely. I appreciate that, man. Again, I don't mind it once in a while. You understand that, right? The once in a while is one thing, but it's also the targets he chooses. Like, I might not occasionally do the whole, hey, Triss is ignoring me, but I'm saying that as a joke. But then he acts like I'm a problem. The way his jokes, like that time when I was doing that, he's like, Robert, boy, like he came up more like he was snipping at me more than he was joking. Moments like that felt more like, whoa, what did I do there? And then afterwards, it just snowballs from there. So again, some of the times when it starts, I get in a rotten mood because he's doing it in a way that might seem like a joke, but it's phrased in a way that's coming off like it's serious, and I cannot tell the difference. That's the other thing is, I can't tell if someone's busting my balls, if they're acting like they're trying to be nasty and being like, why do you have to say that? Why do you have to do that? So again, it's like I said, I can accept it once in a while. I honestly can. You do get that, right? I can accept it once in a while. Uh-oh. Exactly, because again, I mean, look at it that way, what I just gave the example of. I jokingly like, Triss is ignoring me. I'm not saying that to be serious, I'm saying it jokingly, but he's like, Robert, quit saying that, she's not going to focus on you. And then later on he's like, well, Robert, are you going to be saying she's not focusing on you? He says that the very next day. Again, How am I to read that? You might read it as ball busting. I read it as he's giving me a hard time over something that I wasn't trying to do seriously. And look, maybe I should, but again, there has been times where he has kind of gotten really ticked off at me, and it just, for certain things, and it's just like, oh, wait, what? So again, there are times where he has done that, and it's thrown me off. Yeah, I have been here. I've been here longer than even he has. I've been here since literally day one. That's why I feel like I don't think I've deserved respect, but I think I've earned a bit of that respect is what I'm saying. Look, and I get that. Again, I do get that, dude. I do.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Oh, no. And, dude, I get that. She's better at reading that than I am. Remember, dude, you gotta remember what I was saying. I'm autistic. My social skills are crap. All right? You got to remember that part, all right? My social skills are crap. So there are a lot of things I will take literally, even though it wasn't meant to be taken literally. Because that is how my mind operates. That is how my mind works. I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just stating that as a fact. And figure drawing. I do get that, all right? But again, this goes back to, for example, the perch stuff between you and me. You would bring it up constantly, and that's why it would get on my nerves eventually. That's like, I can't even talk about perch without you bringing it up. And that's what would cause me to be like, dude, I don't want to talk about it. things like that. And that's how I was then. It's because there are times where I'm just like, I don't want to go with this. Please don't bring me into this. Please don't rope me into this. And I would ask you, I would ask others, don't rope me into this. I just want to stay here, have fun, watch what Triss is doing. That's it. Or talk about other topics. That's why there are sometimes when I bring up the video, doing video games and using a mouse and keyboard, I'm trying to have a legit, okay, do. Put and figure. Here's the other thing. You know how I'm going to react. You know how I'm going to react to stuff like that. Why do you keep doing it when you know how I'm going to react? I will, look, I may not care for Perch as much as I used to, but I will not say he sucks. I understand that, dude. I do. At the same time, I still respect Perch. You might not agree with that, but I still respect him. And nothing's going to change my mind. Hey, TJ. Uh-oh.
They can fly now. Great. You made it to the list, TJ, huh? Uh-oh. I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, probably.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Hey, Ingrid. Hey, have you ever played this game, Ingrid?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
Aw. Hi, Trouble! Oh yeah, trust me, the SCP connection is strong here.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
Not this weekend, because I'm going to be going to Motor City Comic Con.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Doors are opening. Nothing in here.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
This is chilly. That was creepy. Another challenge. Why? Oh, I gotta use the hurdle. Move.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some
James
even better.
McCaffrey.
Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people.
I love Dr. Darling here
Is
too.
yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well. Listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Agreed. One more level 1 door.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hits? Sorry, you made it.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone.
Thank you, FD.
Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to
I
run
like
some tests
Emily.
on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you.
I like the
But I
gameplay
wouldn't
here.
mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
There's the janitor. Department of Maintenance. Uh-oh.
Hi, Jesse.
Any new discussion topics? Nope.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Incantation, she calls it.
You mean like...
In person. Pencil and paper. I think she's trying to.
Or countermeasures. Ah, okay. So basically, up little mini missions.
Get us killed.
Brings up a lot of questions. Coordinating? What about the planet tracked to them?
I don't own, Bigger Drawing, I don't own Baldur's Gate 3.
Time to burn. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
I don't believe it's coming to Game Pass. I've checked. It doesn't say anything about it coming to Game Pass. I mean, if it is, it's not coming for a long while.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too? The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
No worries. TJ, I'm not going to be up that late. I'm going to probably be wrapping it up shortly for the night. I always try to keep it around 2 hours or so. Sometimes I may go over, like when I did the Alan Wake American Nightmare, but that's because that game was short enough as it was.
What's down that way? Ugh.
The merry-go-round?
This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
What? Let's try again. What the? Damn it! gotta be kidding me.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Good question. Whoop. Ah.
Let's see the Kiss keep up with me now.
Ah.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the pant around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow?
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions.
Okay, well, I'm wrapping up here soon. Anyway, TJ, so thanks.
The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, No one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. Don't worry at all. You
This
take
guy
care
is
of it, and
quirky.
soon this crisis is gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
All right, and with that, I am calling it for the night. Thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you tomorrow when I stream tomorrow. Take care.